Astoria Astartes Kill Team Battle Report. Today we've got the Orks facing off against the Tau Pathfinders, or Kommandos versus Tau Pathfinders. And we are going to roll off to see who's deploying their first model. And I've got 6, and I got 4, so I'll deploy first. I'm going to deploy my Commando right here with a conceal order.
Okay, I will deploy one of my Shasla Pathfinders here.
Is he within?
He is just outside. We're going to move him back. So he's then 3 inches inside my drop zone. I'm going to give him an engage order.
Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to deploy Mr. Daka Daka. Daka Daka Daka. And he's going to deploy right there. And I'm going to give him a engage order.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. My next operative, I'm going to deploy another one of my Shasla Pathfinder troopers here.
Okay.
With an engage order.
All right. Then I shall deploy my Burna Boy right hither with a conceal order.
Right, next I am going to deploy my communication specialist right here with an engage order.
Communications with an engage order, all right. I'm going to deploy my Breacher Boy right here. No. Right here. No. I'll put him right hither with a conceal order.
Okay. Next, I will deploy my Marksman Pathfinder here with a conceal order.
All right, and I'm going to put another regular Commando Boy right here with a engage or conceal order. So we've got some different terrain stuff going on. We got these, let me get a different shot going here. We got some of these pieces while I was off-roading. This stuff is battle systems. This is some 3D print from online. We've got some aquarium pieces, some nice little fake Christmas trees. And we've got these big tanks here with their radiators and the pipes there, painted up by our good buddy Jay. And they look fantastic. All right, so who'd you deploy?
I'm going to deploy my heavy weapons specialists. And he is going to be deployed here
With?
an engage order.
Okay. I'm going to deploy my Rocket Boy right here with an engage order.
Alright, next is my Assault Grenadier Pathfinder He's going to deploy here with an engage order.
We're right there behind them trees. Cool.
Yes.
All right, so my go.
Yes.
We're going to deploy Slasher Boy. Right here with a conceal order.
Okay. Next, I am going to place one of my heavy weapons experts here with an engage order.
Nice. I will put my bomb squig, and he has to have engage order, right?
Mhm.
I'll put my bomb squig. Oh boy. Let's put him right here. Perilously close.
Okay. Alright, next, I think that if I'm on this edge of the building, I'm in my deployment zone.
Cool.
So I'm going to place that Shaslaw Pathfinder there with a... I'm going to do a conceal order for him.
Alright. I am going to, in response, I'm going to put a grot here. I'm just going to hang out right there with his conceal order.
Okay.
Grot.
Alright, next I'm going to put my medic here.
Medic!
Put the medic there, and the medic also has a pulse carbine. I am going to say engage for the medic.
Sweet. Alright, so next I've got my sniper boy up here with a conceal order. So it looks like we were supposed to set up barricades first, but we'll just do that after deployment.
Alright, and then we'll do I'll do my leader here
Okay.
with an engage order.
Alright, I'm going to put my comms boy right here with a conceal. And do you have any operatives left to deploy?
I have 2 drones.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, so it's your turn to deploy.
Okay, I'm going to place my shield drone here. And
Get some of that terrain keef back off of this. Right back into there. There we go.
I'm going to say conceal for the shield drone.
Okay. And my final operative deploy is my big boss knob here. Let's move that. And he's going to deploy right here with a conceal. No, he's not. He's going to deploy with comms guy here. Alright, that is my final operative to deploy.
Okay.
And that was my commando knob going right there. And yeah, that's it. I'm deployed. You got one more?
One more.
That's your gun drone.
My gun drone. And that will be over here.
So that's actually the pulse accelerator drone, but we're going to proxy it as the gun drone today.
That is all my models.
Alright, so after deployment, we are now going to make our first mistake of the game. As we are still learning the game, this is a Lloyd's first game with Tau. I have, this is the first time I have faced Tau in Kill Team, actually. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. This is not my first game with the Kommandos, though. And gotta be honest with you, I hope they do some crumping today. So we've got deployment done. Now we will set up our barricades. So they need to be 3 inches away from your edge, but then they need to be within 3 inches of your deployment zone.
Okay.
And then we can just go ahead and put those up as you see fit. As long as they're in range, we'll just call it good. I do believe. And I'll put one. And I don't really have very many good spots to put these guys. Let's put one. Here. Looks like it's in good range.
Alright, I have my 2 barricades placed. I have one here on top of this building and one here next to Objective 5.
Nice. I've got one here by Objective 1 and then one there on top of that building.
Cool.
All right, and that is the fortify or the barricade step. And then we got our operative set up. Now we are going to do scouting. So there's a couple different ways to do this. What I like to do is you take 3 dice in your hand, and then you're going to hold them behind your back, and then you're going to show the number of dice that coincide with the option you chose. 1 is fortify, add an extra barricade. 2 is infiltrate. During the first turning point, when I select a friendly operative to activate, you can change its order. Or 3, recon, you get a free dash action with one friendly operative that is wholly within your drop zone. And on 3, we will reveal the dice. 1, 2, 3. 2. So, you have initiative.
Okay.
And now the battle will begin with the Spec Ops phase of turning point 1. Here's the initiative token for you.
Thank you.
All right. And then as we go into turning point 1, we generate a CP. Bada bing, bada boom. So in turning point 1, we both start with 4 CP. And those dice are right here. Lloyd chose to fortify. Lloyd chose to recon, and I chose to dash. Very fitting for these 2 squads here. All right, so as you have initiative, you can reveal your first strategic ploy.
Okay. I'm going to use Bonded. This isn't to the end of the turning point. If I have a Pathfinder operative that makes a shooting attack, if it is within 1 square, which is 3 inches of another operative, I can reroll 1 of my attack dice.
Nice. All right. So you go down to 3 CP. I'm sorry, we're doing tactical ploys, not strategic ploys. I'm going to use Sneaky Git to set up my sniper boy anywhere on the battlefield with a conceal order. I have to be within triangle of heavy terrain and more than pentagram from enemy operatives. So we're going to go ahead and move my, you know what, I don't want to move sniper boy. I'm going to move my commando knob here right up to objective marker number 1. So with my Sneaky Git scouting move, we are going to go up here and have this objective. And since I have an operative there, the way we were playing today, we were doing mission 2-2 from the main book, Seize Ground. And that is 6 objective markers. We've got At the end of each turning point, each objective marker friendly operative control is secured by your kill team. While an objective marker is secured by your kill team, it stays under their control, even if no friendly operatives are within circle of it. So, sticky objectives all around, no action point required to take it. If any enemy operatives control the objective marker following the normal rules for controlling objective markers, it is no longer secured by your kill team. The mission objective scoring is as follows. At the end of each turning point, you score VPs for if friendly operatives control two or more objective markers, you score a VP. If friendly operatives control more objective markers than enemy operatives do, you score a VP. If friendly operatives control any objective markers in your opponent's kill zone half, you score 1 VP. So for me, that would be markers 4, 2, and 5. For you, that would be 6, 1, and 3. And then if friendly operatives control 2 or more objective markers in your opponent's kill zone half, you score 1 VP. So with the first one, first tactical ploy, Lloyd chose Bonded, and then I went with Sneaky Git, and now it is your turn again to reveal a tactical ploy.
I pass.
Pass, all right. I'm going to use or a strategic ploy. Tac ploy, Sneaky Git is the one I have to use at this time. I'm going to use Skulk About for another CP, taking me down to 2. And what Skulk About does is, until the end of the turning point, each time a shooting attack is made against a friendly commando operative, before rolling defense dice for that shooting attack, if it has a conceal order, you can retain 1 as a successful normal save without rolling it. So I get like an auto cover save bonus.
Okay.
All right. And then you pass again?
I do.
I do as well. So I have the auto retain on conceal a save. So I guess that means if I'm in cover, I auto retain 2. Save dice against shooting attacks. All right. So Lloyd has the initiative. He will choose if he's going first or second.
I'll go first, and then when I was doing scouting, I chose Infiltrate, and I was going to change one order for one of my Shasla operatives to Conceal.
That happens as you activate him. But if he's going first, then
He's
okay.
going first, so I'm activating this operative right here
You change to conceal.
to Conceal,
Okay.
and then I am going to, because I don't think I have any really valid targets of yours, so I'm going to try to protect him the best I can. And I am going to move and let's see. I think I'm going to move to cover here,
Okay.
and then are there any mission-specific actions to do? Claim the objective?
Nope. You
Nope.
just it is sticky, and you don't need to use an action point to have it. But now that you are within within a circle of that objective, you take one of the dark blue and claim it as yours.
Okay. I will use that dice right there to claim that one, and so I am going to pass.
Okay. I am going to activate my grot. And my grot has 2 AP, so he's gonna move and then use his grapple hook. I just need to double check real quick if there's some reason why I cannot move and then use grapple hook, and then I'll just be doing move dash to get up there. Select a point, perform a free normal move action moving single straight line. Unlimited movement as though it can fly. So what I would think is, when I'm looking at this right here, is that my grot can kind of see this point right here, and he's going to grapple hook with 1 AP
Okay.
and fly up here, and then drop down, claiming the objective.
Nice.
So the grot moved from here to that objective and claims it for the Orks.
Oh, the Orks.
And so he technically still has an AP, but he's going to pass.
Okay. So for my next performance, I'm going to activate my Assault Grenadier.
Okay.
Right here, and he is going to move, and he is going to get behind this heavy cover right here. I just have to double check. So, claim an objective, you need to be within
2
circle.
inches. Yep.
2 inches of there, so I'm going to be right there, and
Okay.
I'm going to claim this objective. So move, and then
Pass. All right. So where are we at on objectives here? So I got these 2, and you have those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We are on top of the regular Seize Ground mission here. We are also playing Headhunter. In the first 2 turning points, if the Tau kill the Orc leader, you get 2 victory points. If you kill the Orc leader in turning point 3 or 4, you get 1, and then vice versa. If I kill your leader in turning points 1 or 2, I get 2 victory points, and if I kill him in turn 3 or 4, then I get 1 more victory point. And that is the only secondary objective that we are playing with today again. As we are still kind of learning the game, if you do notice us making any mistakes, feel free to leave us a comment, and because we love to learn how to play the games better. So it is my turn to activate an operative, and we are going to just... who else do you got over there?
I've got one of my heavy weapons experts right here.
Okay. So we are going to... I don't know, what do you think? Do you think you can fit through here? It looks pretty close.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's close enough. We can say he can move.
He's a breacher boy too, so...
You just gotta suck in that gut.
Think skinny thoughts. His backpack's too much. 1, 2, 3 puts me right there, and I'm just gonna say that I move and then move and dash right up to there. Activated. Who else did I activate? You activated. You activated. Is that it? How many have you gone? Oh, you went first. That's one.
Yes,
That's
I've moved 2.
Perfect. All right, so Breacher Boy up here claiming a 3rd objective for the Orcs. I've got all 3 objectives in my control on my side. It is your turn to activate an operative.
Okay, I am going to move next this Shotslaw operative right here, and he is going to move 1, 2, 3, and so he's kind of had to leap over this one. So I'm going to do a move and a dash to put me here behind this light cover. And cool. I think that'll be it for me.
All right, with my next operative, I'm going to activate my So I learned this trick from the Eldar. So if you remember back in the reveal step, I did dash. So and it has to be a unit that's wholly within my deployment zone. So I'm going to do a free dash with Rocket Boy to right here. So that is going to go to right there. That's my free dash move. And he's going to shoot at your Geordie LaForge X-Ray Specs fella.
He's got a conceal and he's within cover.
Oh, he has a conceal order?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Then I'm going to shoot at that one.
Okay.
Assuming I may need to... Sorry, I didn't realize that. I may need to adjust my... He's going to try to ping a rocket through.
Mm-hmm.
I can see him. He's going to try to ping a rocket through those handrails. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Definitely cover bonus for your save there. And so Rocket Boy is going to, and then with my second action, I'll be moving back into cover over here. But Rocket Boy. So we are getting 5 attacks, hitting on. Where's Rocket Boy go? 5 attacks hitting on force. AP 1 and Splash 1. Is there anybody close enough? No, nobody close enough for Splash. And so yeah, 5 attacks hitting on force. Not a great shot. So 1 normal hit goes through.
Since he's within, he's behind cover, he's going to retain 1 normal
Auto retain 1,
save.
Alright, so that did not work out well for the Orks. It blasted off the thing, and then he's going to do his normal move now with his second point. And he's going to get right up here.
Okay.
Terrible shot. And it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to... I'm going to move one of my regular troops up. I'm going to move. He has a movement of 3 circles that'll take him here. That'll use one of his action points.
Doesn't he need to move around that cover piece or over it?
He can move 1 circle there, 2, and 3. There, so he did 2 inches this way and then
Gotcha.
4 inches that way.
Because if it provides cover, you have to move around it or over.
Yes. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to dash to cover here.
Okay.
And that will end his activation.
Alright. We are going to activate my... So what, is that your heavy gunner?
Yes.
What special rules does he have?
He has no special rules. That one has the ion rifle. So it's like a plasma rifle, can standard or overcharge.
So I am just going to move Slash a Boy. Whether it takes my free dash 2 or whatever, he's just going to move up here. He's in a conceal order.
Okay.
And pass.
Okay. All right, and my next action, I am going to move. I'm going to activate my communications expert here. And for 1, AP is going to give the medic another action point.
Okay.
and then he's going to do a regular move, and so he's got this little thing right here. So he normally has 3 movement. I think that's going to take about 1 circle of movement there because that's over an inch. So instead of moving 3, he's going to move 2.
Okay.
He's going to move 4, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to put him right over here. And that's going to end his activation.
Okay. I will now activate the. So remind me again. You can move through your own guys. It's the other ones you can't move through.
Yes, you can move through your own troops.
Heard. Okay, so I'm gonna just take Commando knob. No, not Commando knob. Just the. Let me go back to this feed right here. I'm moving the regular Orc Commando boy. And he's just going to hide behind cover right there. And I'm going to pass.
Okay. All right, I am going to...
Doesn't look like anybody's getting Headhunter turn 1.
Actually, I think I had that wrong. This is my leader.
Okay.
So he did not give this guy an action point. This is my... communications expert right here with the binoculars. I apologize. It's the first time playing these guys.
No problem.
So,
still learning the towels.
So the next thing I am going to do is I am going to give my drone, my gun drone here. He's going to get. I'm going to activate my actual comms guy. He's going to give him, this drone, another action point.
Okay.
And then the next thing is he's going to move up. And he's going to end his turn right here.
Cool. Right, so with this activation, I'm going to take my Burna Boy here. That doesn't really give him any good cover. So he is going to... Am I then able to see from here that shield crouch? Yes. So, what all do you have left with engage orders?
I have this heavy weapons operative, this heavy weapons operative, my drone, my marksman, my medic, and that drone.
Alright. Let's do... I'm going to activate Burna Boy here. And he's going to creep up in here into cover with his conceal order. And pass turn.
Okay.
So that was Burna Boy moving right up into there.
Okay. So my drone has an extra movement, and he can fly. And I just want to see if I move him here,
Yeah,
if he's within 3 inches to contest his objective.
it's 2.
It's 2. Within 1 circle, he is not. So if I move and dash there, is there anybody that I can validly shoot at here?
So,
I
no, this, he's, can't see him. The Grot is concealed permanently. These are all in conceal orders. Sniper Boy's concealed. So, and he's in a concealed order.
Yep.
So,
Right.
I would say No.
Okay. And then I pass then.
Okay. So I know that the veteran guard can shoot from a conceal.
If they have the silent rule.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the orc guy can do it. Okay, so I am able to do the best spot, 2 AP, perform a free shoot action with this operative using its scoped big shooter, even if it has a concealed order. So, is that one? It is concealed by the rock. Mm-hmm. Damn you, rock.
So he's obscured?
I can't, obscured, yep, can't see him. He's concealed. The only thing I can actually... So the reason this can happen is because Sniper Boy's in a concealed order up behind this cover up here.
Yeah.
So he can shoot you, but you can't shoot me. And he is going to activate and fire at your gun drum.
Mm.
And Sniper Boy does 6 shots, hitting on 3s. The damage profile is 2 and 2. Crits do 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and I'm looking for 3s. So I missed 2 of them. So I got a crit and 3 regular shots off on the gun drum.
Okay. My save is 3 4-ups. I got 2 regulars. 1 fail.
Okay, so get rid of those 2? Mm-hmm. Or do you want to eliminate the crit with the mortal? Well, you're going to take the mortal, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 regulars.
So you take 2 regulars and 2 mortal wounds for a total of 6.
6. So that one is down to 1.
And that also means he is injured, damaged.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Right, Heather? And a damage to the gun drum. Take that. You can't really see him from there.
That means he's going to hit on
He's damaged.
5-ups instead of 4-ups.
Hitting on 5s instead of 4s, cool. And that was both the action points for my sniper, so it is your turn.
Alright. And let's see here. Next I'm going to move up my heavy weapons specialists here. This one here by the comms tower is going to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to end my turn behind this cover here.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. I'm going to activate Comms Boy and spend an action point to give my leader an extra AP. Mm-hmm. So his APL is going to be 3 for his activation.
Okay.
And the Comms Boy is just going to move up here into the conga line behind the Commando knob, or the Commando Boy. And that is the end of my activation. Your turn.
Okay. Alright, for my... I do not have a drone controller on my team. I don't think, well, my medic can't be able to drone. I am going to move the... Gotta move one of my heavy weapon specialists up. It's about 2 circles there to get to the top of that structure there.
Okay.
And I don't think I have any valid targets. The question is if I was 2 inches above Slasher Boy, I could shoot him. I don't think I'm 2 inches above him. So how tall is Slasher Boy?
So I'm a little over 2 inches high here.
Okay.
And you're a little under 4 inches up there.
So that's not enough. 'Cause it has to be
2. Yeah, 2. I mean, that kind of sucks. It's like half an inch.
Yeah.
Or a 1/4 inch that's keeping you from doing that?
Because that is the rule there. If you are 2 inches up, then you can conceal within cover would be engaged within.
So this roof line is a little over 2 inches on this side. And it looks like to me the floor is just under 4.
Okay.
See that?
Yep. So I'm going to move and pass.
Okay. I've been waiting to move Bomb Squig for after that activation. I'm going to move Dash with Bomb Squig. It's going to get to here with the first 2. And then he gets 4 more to put in here. And then he's going to dash right in here. And that is that activation.
Okay. And then
no, and then
for all right, I am going to move my medic, and he is going to have to hop over this right here. He's going to move through my leader. So instead of 3 circles of movement, he's going to have 2 circles of movement right here. So he's going to flip that tile. He's going to jump over here, move, pass.
All right. And my final activation here, I've got my Commando knob, and he is going to conceal. I like all that. Let's so this gun has a 6-inch range on it, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna make a mad dash there. So he basically gets to like right here.
Under the lifeguard tower.
Under the sniper tower, thing may watch. And that's my activation.
Okay.
I have 2 operatives remaining to activate here in turning point 1. How many do you have? Well, I see 2.
Yes, I have my marksman operative here and my shield drone.
All right, cool.
So for my next performance, I'm going to activate my shield drone. He has 3 circles of movement and can fly. So I'm going to use my other rule there. You basically can move 6. Okay. So I'm going to move and dash onto the objective there.
Sweet.
And then hide behind that cover. If a
And
drone
the
can
drones,
hide.
the drones can take them.
Let me look that up in the rule book here. So
I would think so. I think it's just like the bomb squig who's dumb that can't take it.
yeah, let me look in the Kill Team Dash app because that shows me all the rules. When you hover over a rule, it'll tell you. And you cannot perform mission actions or pick up, but for determining control of the objective markers, treat it as 1 APL lower. So if you and I were contesting that,
You're going to be like
Instead of
one
being-
1 APL. Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. All right. And that will bring me to my next activation here. And we are going to so you have 1 left.
yes,
So I'm going to get the last move of the turn. And who is that?
the marksman.
And engage. Okay. So I'm going to do a. Let me see if this will work out for me here. So I'm checking a line of sight. And we've got a big chunk of them sticking out right there. So I'm going to move and shoot with DACA.
Okay. DACA boy got a DACA.
We got a DACA, and he's not in range for the free rerolls. That's within Pentagon. But the DACA boy will shoot at the marksman. Is that the marksman or the weapon expert?
That is the heavy weapons
That's
expert.
DACA boy shoots 5 shots. Hitting on 4s, you get an auto retain for being in cover. And oh, okay, so I'm changing. Oh, I have Daka Dash as a unique action, so can I go back here? Sorry?
Yes.
I'm going to move him back to where he was. I get to do for 1 AP, Daka Dash, perform a free shoot action, and then a free shoot and free dash action with this operative anymore. Meaning, I can move, shoot, move.
Okay.
So, that's well within, that's definitely less than 3 inches to get me there. So dash and shoot with my Daka Dash, and we are still doing 5 shots hitting on 4s. And Ork shooting again. 1 crit and 1 regular.
Okay, I'm going to retain 1
Yep.
as a successful normal save roll on 2. And my save for that is 5 up. So we have 2 normal saves.
Okay.
So
would you like to remove the crit or the?
I can't remove both. I'll remove the crit.
Yep. So that's the way to take the least amount of damage. So he takes 3.
Okay. So that one, my heavy weapons expert is down to 4.
That guy has 7 wounds.
Yes.
Brutal.
Last cannons.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, and then with my second action point, because of Daka Dash, I'm going to move back to the cover. And pass my turn.
Okay. And
That seems pretty crazy that he's allowed to do that.
move dash move.
It's dash and shoot for 1, and then move.
Dash.
That's Eldar
That
shenanigans
is,
right
it
there.
is. Absolutely. So I am going to, with my, I don't have any eligible targets, I believe, for my marksman. So I am going to try to get a little bit better positioning for the next turn. So I'm within 1 inch of this terrain so I can climb it. I have 3 circles, so I'm going to go 1, and then use another one to get to this light cover my barricade here.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of his activation. I believe that is the end of all of my activations. Let me look real fast. And yes, that is it.
Alright, for the final activation of Turning Point 2, I'm going to... I've got to step around that, so I don't quite have enough to do that. We're going to take my commando boy here, who's in a conceal order, and move him up to Skull Mountain here. Charlie! So that concludes Turning Point 1's activations. So, let's refer back to the rulebook here for the scoring for Turning Point 1. So, we've got, let's score you first. If a friendly operative controls 2 or more objective markers, you score a VP. Do you have 2? Yep, so you score 1 for that. If friendly operatives control more objective markers than enemy, you score another VP. We both have 3. Friendly operatives controlling the objective markers on my half. Control 2 or more in your opponent's kill zone half, you score 1 VP. Okay, so it looks like since we both control 2 and they're both on our half, and that's all we have, and we do control the same amount of objectives, that means it is 3 objectives to 3, but all of the ones are in our deployment zone half. Therefore, we are basically tied up on all those things. So the score going into Turning Point 2 will be 1-1.
1-1.
And then we'll be right back for the strategy phase of Turning Point 2. All right. Back into Turning Point 2, we are both going to generate a command point. And then we are going to strategic ploy. And as you had initiative, my You revealed first last time. I'll reveal first this time. So, I'm going to do with my first point. I'm going to do friendly commando operatives that are not within line of sight of enemy operatives or have a conceal order. Oh, I have conceal orders on everybody. Or have a conceal order. So yeah, okay. So we're gonna do and that's everybody that is not within line of sight or has a conceal order and is more than 6 inches away from enemy operatives can immediately perform a free dash action. I can only use this once.
Okay.
So I'm gonna burn a CP and I'm gonna start moving my free dashes.
And do. Okay. Okay. So for my turn, my leader, my Shasui, has an ability called Art of War. Once per battle, when it's your turn to use strategic ploy, you can use this ability, and I have 2 to choose from. One is called Mont Ka. The other one's called Kaoyan. And I'm going to use Kaoyan. Each time a shooting attack is made against a friendly Pathfinder operative, before rolling a defense dice, if it is in cover, 1 additional dice can be retained as a successful normal save as a result of cover. In addition, friendly operatives can perform a mission action or pick up for 1 less action point, which I don't think is relevant. But so if they're in cover, they have 2 automatic successful saving throws.
2 success. Okay. Yep. And we're doing the drop down doesn't affect, right? We're playing the house rule where if you drop off, it doesn't cost movement.
Yes.
Okay. So you're in line of sight, so you don't get it, but you do. Yeah. So for this turning point, we will be doing black to orange as denoting activated. So we don't have to sit here and flip all these. You moved. Now you get a free dash, and you get a free dash. Then you get a free dash.
And then, was there any other?
Yes, let me just figure these out real quick. You can stay there. I'm actually just gonna scoot him back just a tad so I can have some extra move shenanigans. You're not in line of sight, so I can dash with you. And what I'm gonna do with that is move him right here. And then I'm going to, you three. You 3 morons over here. 1 to 2. I'm just going to put him right out in the open. Well, Ork's going to Ork. So I spend 1 to move to the edge, and then another 2 puts me right hither. And then he can just use his dash to go up there. And then the question is, do I want... Might as well get on with it here. He's going to move to right there. Alright, that is the end of Now, we are going to... am I going to be... Is this the turn? No. I'm going to spend another command point on Daka. And that is, if you retain any critical hits, you can select one of your failed hits to be retained as a normal hit.
Okay.
So if I get a crit, I get a normal as a regular. And that, anything else for you?
I am going to use Bonded again.
Okay.
So if I have an operative that was in square or 3 inches of another operative, I can roll 1 attack dice, which can bring me to 3 CP.
Okay. And then does the other one, the monk, is it Monk Ka was the other one?
It was Kaoyan. I probably going to call it Kanye West.
Kanye West. And basically, if you're in cover, you get 2 saves instead of 1. Is
Yes.
how that works? Okay, cool. Dope, dope, dope. All right, so then as you had initiative last turn, we are going to roll it off. If we tie, you pass. All right, so you have the initiative again.
Good. All right, I have the initiative. I think for my first trick, I think I really don't want to fight that bomb squig. I don't want it to come and bite me or blow up in my base. So I'm going to activate my heavy weapons profile Pathfinder, this guy right here,
Okay.
with the ion rifle. How many wounds does the bomb squig have?
So that is this guy?
Yep.
All right, so we have this guy right here. And that really doesn't show up on camera, the laser does it? Oh, kind of.
Just a little bit.
So we got heavy shooting at Bomb Squig, and Bomb Squig has a number of wounds that is equal to his starting amount of wounds, and that's going to be 6.
Okay. I'm going to go with the standard weapons profile there. 5 attacks. 4 up. Actually, I think I have... I think it's time for me to use this ability. My main ability... Oh, no.
Oh!
I apologize, first time playing Tau. So, what stopped me here is I'm wondering if my weapons expert has marker light. He does not have marker light. So I was wondering if he could marker light and then shoot. But he does not, so he cannot. So he's just going to shoot with his first action point. 5 dice, 1094 up. And I got a crit irregular.
And how many do they do?
This is my question for you here. So this is about 4 inches. He is about 4 inches if we're measuring like vertically between this guy. So my question is, can I use the bonded ability, or does it have to be a diagonal straight line? Like 4 inches this way.
I mean, I think it would be, yeah, within 4 diagonally.
4 diagonally, so he cannot reroll 1, so he has a fire his shots. So you just roll for your saving throw for the bomb squig.
Okay. So what did you get?
I got a crit and a regular
Trash.
and some misses
Crit
there.
and reg, okay. And I believe the bomb squig is only saving on a 6. So yeah, I'm only saving on 6s. So I'm going to use the strategic ploy, just a scratch, to wait. What are the damage profiles on those?
6 for the crit, 5 for the regular.
Okay. So I'm going to use just a scratch.
I'm sorry, 5-4.
5 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use just a scratch to ignore that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to get my 3 saves on 6s. And I got 1.
Alright, so you stop that.
Stop that 1 other dice there.
Okay.
Bomb squig made it.
Bomb squig made it.
Not expecting to get 6s.
Alright, and that, so I'm going to keep them there. So we're going to do shoot and pass.
Shoot and pass, okay.
Pass.
And then before you get a chance to do that again, I'm going to activate Bomb Squig now. And he's gonna do a normal move right up to here. Stopping just outside of engagement range. And he is going to bomb squig all over that operative you have right there by the objective.
That is my Assault Grenadier Pathfinder.
Assault Grenadier. And Bomb Squig is going to do Bomb Squig. Boom. So it's dynamite, 4 dice. So the Bomb Squig ability here, 4 dice hit on 3s, 5 and 6, a piercing 2, so you lose 2 defense dice. 5, 6, normal and crit. This operative can perform a shoot action with this weapon, even if it is within engagement range of an enemy operative. When this operative performs a shoot action and selects this ranged weapon, make a shooting attack against each other operative visible to and within the circle of it. even non-friendlies. Each of them is a valid target and cannot be in cover. After all of those shooting attacks have been made, this operative is incapacitated and do not roll for its boom ability. The operative cannot make a shooting attack with this weapon by performing an Overwatch action. So we don't do boom, but we just shoot and... Okay, so we do the shooting attack and then we are incapacitated. So, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Only 1.
Okay, and so he is within cover, and then I also have my...
he doesn't get a cover bonus for this weapon.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on, maybe that's worded weird.
Because he's got 2 auto pass saving throws.
So he has AP1 and P2, so you lose 3 dice saves.
I think you have to pick one.
They're on 2 different. AP1 and piercing 2.
Okay. I think the P1 is if you retain a crit, then you get another one.
This operative isn't range weapon. Make a shooting attack against each other operative, visible to and within circle of it, even if it has friendly operative. Each of them is a valid target and cannot be in cover. So can't be in cover from the bomb squig attack, it says.
Okay.
So
I have to. So you're gonna pick in the appendix here for armor piercing. If there's 2 rules for armor piercing, you have to pick one. They're not cumulative.
okay. Well, you don't. You still need to roll. I'm gonna pick piercing 2, so you need to roll 1 dice for 1 save.
Okay.
1 save it. Nice. Okay. And bomb squigs down. The first death of the day. Self-implode. Yeah. So okay. So we pick one, either AP1 or P2.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And then it says you're not in cover for that attack because he ran up on you and blew up.
I got runned up on.
All right, bomb squigs down.
That is true. There is no cover. I suppose if he's right next to me, then.
Very cool. All right, and that's it for that activation.
Okay. And then for my next activation.
That was very orky. He just ran up there and blew up and nothing happened.
That was quite a turn of events there. So I am going to move, and I'm going to shoot at Slasher Boy.
Okay.
So move. So I have clear line of sight. Shoot, and that is my Grenadier. Assault Grenadier, so I have the Pulse Carbine, then I also have grenades, but I believe all the grenades have a range of 6 inches.
So you're shooting the Grenadier right here.
Yeah, and I'm going to use...
That's Slash Boy.
Slash Boy, and now I believe we are within... Well, that's still very iffy there where they're bonded. I can move back, I suppose, if that would make that... So I can use the bonded ability. You feel that's 4 inches? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to use bonded, so I'm going to roll 1 failed shooting attack roll there. 4 attacks, getting on 4 up with my Pulse Carbine. And we have 2 normal hits. One, I'm going to reroll that for bonded, and we have 3 normal hits. Get rid of the dead dice there.
Alright, and I believe I have 3 dice saving on 5 for Slash Boy. And that is indeed gonna. So 3 dice on 5.
Got a crit.
Save. 1. So I take 2 normals. How much is that?
That is 8.
So I have 2 wounds remaining.
Okay. Alright, and that ends my Assault Grenadier's activation.
Okay. We are going to we are now going to can't quite see him.
This guy right here?
Yeah, it's Sniper Boy.
Yeah.
So
I believe that since there's heavy cover in between, and I'm more than circle, that would be he would be obscuring by this.
yeah.
Might be able to shoot that guy then.
Just. He's gonna conceal. Conceal, engage. Okay. So let's charge your grenadier with Breacher Boy.
Okay.
They had a little extra around that turn there. Breacher Boy versus Grenadier.
Oh man. Breacher going, Breacher Boy gonna breach.
Breacher's gonna breach.
This is what I've been waiting for right here.
So,
Tower down for there.
This orc just ran up on the tower and he's like, but why?
You saw what happened to Slasher Boy there.
So he's pissed. So, I don't have WA right now, but we do have Daka Daka Daka. I don't have any guns to shoot, so, and I only have 2 APL. So charge fight. And the Slugga does 4 attacks, hitting on 4s.
And I have my fists.
Oh man!
3 attacks hitting on 5s.
You wouldn't punch me in the face, would you? 3 attacks on 5s, and I have brutal. What is that again? Do you have the? That is if I retain a crit. It's isn't it? I can do
something brutal. Each time a friendly operative fights in combat with this weapon in the resolve successful hit step, I can only parry your hits with critical hits.
Gotcha.
I cannot parry with normal hits.
Okay. So we are doing. Actually, only have 3 attacks. Breacher ram with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Alright.
So you had all of them go through, and I have 1 crit, and that is it.
So my first one, I'm gonna give 5 damage to you.
So I am down to 2. This is going to be over there. I don't know why I pulled that out. Alright, I'm going to assign that crit, which is a whopping 3 damage.
3 whole damage! Alright, and that will take Breacher Boy down to 7, and then I will assign another 5.
Alright, and with that... Bleh.
Bleh. Yes, I killed a Tau.
The Tau. All without...
Our first catch of the day. And the Tau start to fall.
Okay.
Crushed under the Breacher Ram.
Under the Breacher Ram. Alright, yes.
That was amazing. That's exactly what you want when you're playing Orks against Tau.
Okay.
To squish them. And your activation.
Alright, for my activation, I am going to move and shoot. I'm going to move my comms operative here.
Okay.
Actually, if he can see from right there, if I can... You can see him right there. I'm going to stay. I'm going to marker light and shoot.
Okay.
So, for the marker light ability, for 1 AP, I'm going to put 1 token on Breacher Boy.
Yep.
And then at the start of next turn, that'll be taken away. So this is only for 1. You marker lights are reduced at 1 per turn. And that is going to give me the ability in the roll attack step of the shooting attack, you can reroll 1 of your attack dice. So marker light, shoot with the pulse carbine, 4 shots, hitting on 4, rerolling 1, and so I'm going to reroll this 3, and which I guess was not meant to be, so I have 2 crits, 1 regular.
I believe all the boys' profiles are the same, and where it's 3 on 5. Breacher Boy is 3 on 5. Yep. I need 2 6s. Come on. None. I got 1 normal save, so I take 2 crits.
And that does 10 damage.
So he's definitely dead. And the first orc, real orc though, the first one was a squig. Breacher Boy's down.
Squig is an honorary orc.
That's okay. He got to run up and squish a towel. That's what I wanted him to.
That
That's
is-
what I needed him for.
That is the way that orcs want to go. That's the ideal. No, who wants to live to old age?
That's right.
So, marker light, shoot, and that ends the activation of my comm specialist.
Okay. As I activate Burn a Boy here, he's going to move right there. And he is going to shoot what is torrent again? I can select multiple targets there. So you're going to auto do 2, so I can still do up to 6. So he's going to shoot his burner right here. And
so I'm within cover because I'm behind this tree.
Yep.
So I'm gonna retain 1, and then for Kaoyong, Kanye West, I'm gonna retain 1 more. Save is a successful one.
Yep.
Normal save.
On 2. So you take 2 damage.
Okay. So he is down to.
Actually, no, you have 1 more you can roll. You have 3 defense dice. You can roll a save.
Woof. Alright, that was all over the place.
So you
he
take
takes
2. Yeah.
So he's down to 5.
And then
For my comms guy.
your turn, yep.
He wasn't paying attention, he was listening to his Walkman there. He box there.
These are those Tau water tunes.
Exactly.
Not a
All
great
right.
shot from Mr. Burner Boy there.
It's not.
Not super great.
So, I am going to activate my marksman, and the marksman has an ability where he can fire out of a conceal order.
For 2 AP.
For 2 AP, let's see here. Well, I can use my either two options there. I can do standard round or dart round, which is the dart round has the silent ability. It also has mortal wounds 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the dart round, and I'm gonna shoot at, and they can shoot. He can shoot out of conceal.
I'm sorry, I meant to change that.
Yep.
I have the token sitting right here, my bad.
That's okay.
He's engaged.
Alright, so I'm going to use the dart round. My marksman here shooting at Burner Boy. 4 shots, hitting on 3 up with dart rounds. And is he within 4 inches of another operative? Well, he is. This is very, very close right here between these 2. It's very, very close. I think it's 4 between this guy right here, measuring diagonally.
Invisible?
I will look up the rule.
Is that one of them? It should be right in the front of your book there.
For that, I'm sorry, that is deploys. Look at the bonded. It doesn't say visible.
Okay.
It says within, so I'm going to reroll 1 dice
Okay.
for bonded. And it was not meant to be, so we have 1 crit, 1 regular.
So I got a 3 defense dice on 5.
Okay. Ooh, we got a crit save, nice. Regular save, so that is a wash. Those kind of all pinged by Burn Boy.
His t-shirt stopped the bullets.
Yes.
Amazing. Must be a Liquid Death shirt.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Must be. So that.
It's a Megadeth shirt for
exactly.
sure.
Exactly.
The Orks listen to
Stop that.
Megadeth.
You just like headbanging there.
The Talus and the
some-
Bjork.
Yes, they do. All right, so that ends that. Oh, that ends that activation for my marksman.
Okay.
Now's your turn.
Cool. So we are going to. Dock a dash and then move, and we're going to do that same play here where I'm going to shoot at your homie right there.
Okay.
And so we've got Dock Boy here shooting at the heavy gunner.
Okay.
You can see him. So
Okay.
I'm doing the Daka shooter here, and I do have Daka right now. So if I get any crits, I can select one of my failed hits to be retained as a normal.
Nice.
And I'm doing 4 attacks hitting on 4s. Well, I didn't get any crits,
Okay.
but I got all the. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong operative. I do 4 attacks. I do 5 attacks hitting on 4s. And that one missed.
Okay.
That's what I get for not doing it properly the first time.
That's okay. We're still learning. So I am behind cover here,
Yep.
part of the structure, and then I'm retaining 1 more for Kao Yang. So
Yep.
I am going to put those 2 down and roll 1, 5 up, and then as a miss. So I'm gonna use
You take 6.
take 6, and he's gonna be dead. Now I have my medic right there, and I know he has a special ability. And I'm gonna look that ability up right now.
Can I see the book?
Yes.
So we just had Daka Boy take out that heavy gunner, and we're going to look at the medic.
So, once per turning point, the first time
Within
another
square. Is he within square?
Square is, that is, I believe he's within square.
That looks just outside of it to me, but I could be wrong.
I think the distance between the edge of the bases there is square.
Okay.
So,
A very generous square.
very, the tower very generous with their squares. It's a square. Okay.
So
I'm going to save that guy, and he is going to instead have 1. They can also do a free dash to make that happen.
no, the friendly operative they revived with the free dash.
Oh, okay. I can dash that guy back. Okay.
Friendly operative can then perform a free dash action.
And that's going to subtract 1 from both APLs. So I am going to mark that down now.
So he's down to 1 wound remaining and he's injured.
He's injured, and both of those guys have 1 APL, so I'm putting the -1. That's close. -1 APL next to both. And he is injured.
Okay. Cool. And then here is
Thank you.
and then with my move action under an inch, that part is not. But if I move straight away to right, oh, he's gonna get shot. I'm gonna very heroically go back into my hiding spot right there.
Okay.
And that is orange because that's the way we flip them this round, and that is my turn.
Okay. So, for my next act here, I am going to. I think I'm going to activate this Slaw Trooper. Shaswi is my
Shasta.
Shasta is my leader, so he's going to. I'm going to change his from conceal to engage.
Okay.
And he is going to shoot with his first action at Burna Boy.
You can see him. Is he under the rock? So yeah, I can see him.
Mm-hmm. I can move a little bit too. If I need to use, I can use one action point to move him.
Just
okay. So first action point, shoot at Burna Boy. But the nice thing is most of these have the same profile here. He's got a
pulse carbine.
Gotta take that dead dice out. I'm gonna roll 4, hitting on 4s, and so it's now turn. I have 4 normal hits.
Okay. Am I in cover? Since I'm partially obscured by these rocks. This one in particular, not that one. Because you're shooting from that one.
Yeah.
But would I be obscured by that rock, you think? This one right here?
I don't know, because normally if I'm up against a terrain feature, that doesn't count as obscuring between us.
Yeah,
I mean,
this one does not.
One.
I'm saying that one does not, but I'm thinking this one.
You want to count one for successful normal saving throw?
That's what I would think.
Okay.
Because I don't think that this rock, no, that one does not give it to me, but I think this one does.
Okay, so
I take 1 normal save, and then I roll 2 more, and they will fail. So I take 3 normals.
So, and they do 4 damage each for the normal, stakes 12.
Of course, he's dead. Does he boom?
That would be pretty
close.
That'd be pretty epic.
Burna Boy. He doesn't, but I'm gonna roll a dice for it anyway. And on a 6, he explodes.
Oof.
Does not explode.
He just kind of disintegrates in a puff of ash, you know. Just like, oof. Like when you take a cigarette and, ash that,
Like the round went through the gas tank, but it didn't explode.
The perfect outline of a Burna Boy for a second.
Right.
So that was my first action point, I think. I am going to... I think I'm going to move. I'm going to move behind cover. Well, I don't want to lose that objective, so I'm going to...
Sticky objective.
We're doing sticky objectives, and I'm going to move here behind cover and retain that objective.
I'm going to activate my grot, and he's going to do a grappling hook to this point right there. Okay?
Okay.
And that will then make him drop down to right there with my first APL.
Okay.
And with my second APL, orange is spent this turn, right? And then with my second APL, we're going to move onto this objective.
It's a very daring grot. I applaud him.
Taking it for the Orks.
Nice.
Your turn. And
Very
I kind of
cool.
want to shimmy a little bit. Just to...
Just to hide.
Yep.
Okay, so for my next trick, I'm going to move my heavy weapons operative out here so he has line of sight for your rocket boy.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then rocket boy will get cover. The barricade is behind, and so I'm going to roll for my, that is the railgun. And he's wounded, so he's hitting on 5 ups, not 4 ups.
Okay.
But he's rerolling 1 because of bond, because he's next to this Shasui trooper.
Gotcha.
So I am going to be doing Vortex, hitting on 5 up. AP1 lethal, so crits on 5s, and you're losing 1 saving throw. And I have nothing, so I'm going to reroll 1. And I got a crit.
Nice. So I'm going to auto retain 1 for cover.
You got a crit save.
I got a crit save.
So this one here, I have mortal wounds 2. So if I have a successful crit, you still get the mortal wounds.
Alright, I go down to 8.
Okay. So move, shoot, and then it's going to end weapons expert's turn.
Alright, and I'm going to... Well, now you've made splash targets. So I'm going to fire back over there. Rocket Boy, splash 1. So what does splash 1 do is the question. While you look up splash 1, I will go ahead and shoot. I'm doing 5 attacks, hitting on force. AP 1 and splash 1.
Each time a friendly operative makes a shooting attack with this weapon, in the roll attack dice step of that shooting attack, for each critical hit retained, inflict X mortal wounds on the target and each other visible to and within circle of it.
Okay, so crits do an extra damage.
Yes.
And I am getting to retain a fail as a normal if I get any criticals here.
Yeah.
So 5 attacks hitting on 4s. And I got a crit, so I get to retain this as a normal. And this is bad. So I got 2 regulars, and I got
2 crits.
2 crits.
Okay, and I'm going to roll 3, 5 ups, and I have crit save, 2 fails.
Okay.
This guy is definitely dead for sure. He has 1 wound.
Gotcha. So the splash 1 on the crit, they're going to do 2 mortal wounds to that other guy.
Yes. So take this dice. This guy doesn't need this dice.
You rolled 3 dice. Yeah, I have AP 1.
Okay. I apologize.
Yeah. You're going to take 4, 5, a total of 13 damage.
Wow.
He's dead anyway.
Yeah, more than twice that squishy.
And then that other guy takes 2.
Yes. So he is down to 5. I'm going to give that to my operative.
I'm then going to send my second activation point. And that's going to cost me 2. And then 4. Get me right there. So shoot,
Okay.
move, and
Shoot, move.
Your turn.
Shoot and move. Alright, so I feel like this gun drone is probably not going to be around very much longer. He's got 1 wound. So I think he's gonna go on a suicide charge here. So the gun drone is going to.
That's why I taped it.
That was good you taped it for when I bump it with my portable book here. So 1, 2, 3. I think he's gonna have enough. You can measure that as well there. So he's got 6 inches of movement.
Plus 2 puts him into engagement range.
Oh, for the charge. There we go. And
Okay.
so he's gonna charge. And we're gonna fight. We're gonna see a drone fight a rocket boy. And so that is my gun drone, and he has ram.
So for all that fight's happening right here, we've got the gun drone versus rocket boy.
Okay.
And I get rocket boy gets 3 on 3.
I'm doing 3 5-up. And I've got a crit, a regular, and just 1 plain miss.
So I got 3 on 3s.
Okay.
So you're gonna do a crit to me, and then I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, and then my crits do 4.
Okay, so I'm down to 4. Get this towel trash off my board.
Yeah, he's like a
Those are
smoldering
yours.
wreck right now.
He just bumped him with his elbow and crushed him.
Okay, and that ends my activation.
Sweet. That was a smart play, just getting some damage out of him before he gets toasted. So, we got left them 2 there. We are going to to that corner, then there. So it looks like I have 2 plus that gets me
We got a charge.
charge.
Ooh, we got a charge here.
So Commando Boy versus your spotter. Is that a spotter comms guy? Who's that?
That is the comms guy.
Gotcha.
Also fearless in combat.
Right here, we've got the comms boy, or the comms guy versus the Commando Boy. So,
Who's at 5 wounds currently?
he has 5 wounds remaining right now.
Yes.
Okay. And then with the Choppa, I get 4 attacks hitting on 3.
And I have 3 attacks hitting on 5s.
So, let's see if I can get a dice on top of this. So it's not kind of, it's legal.
Okay. Alright, I am going to... Actually, you're going first because you are charging.
That is correct. I'm going to parry your crit, and then I'm going to do 12 damage.
Okay. Comms guy is dead.
He had 5 wounds remaining?
Yes.
Okay, so even if I had struck with that crit first, he would have died because that did 5 damage.
There was more than plenty.
Alright.
Comms guy is dead, so he goes to wherever Tau go when they are not here.
The big Bjork concert in the sky or whatever. Alright, and that was charge fight, and so it is your turn.
Okay. So,
Putting in work!
we are. Alright, so I am going to... I think I'm going to move with my regular Chasui
Okay.
up here. Maybe
Okay.
I can get some advantage. Shoot Rocket Boy, I don't know. So we've got 3 circles of movement here. 1. That's step 2. 3. It's going to put me we'll do that again here. So we got
So you get a circle off the top of the stairs.
circles. That's like right here. I don't know if that's even eligible. I don't know if I can see any of the Rocket Boy. This might be a job for the laser pointer.
That's maxed out is right there.
Maybe you can see a little better so I'm not stepping over the camera wires. I can kind of see that barrel,
Yep, you got him.
but I think definitely cover.
Oh yeah, he's gonna yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah. I mean, I'm only seeing the barrel, so this is already very iffy.
I could paint his shoulder with the laser too, so
Okay. Okay, so pulse carbine, Shasui, operative shooting at Rocket Boy, and that is 4, hitting on 4s. Alright, rolling, and 2 normal saves.
So I'm auto retaining 1 for cover, and then rolling 2 more. So 1 goes through,
And those do 4 damage.
and Rocket Boy's dead. Bummer. You did kill your heavy guy
He
in
did.
the round, so
He did put in that work.
you did some damage. That's cool. That's all right. That's all right. All right, my turn now.
Yes.
Well, I love that you did that because I do believe that means I get to shoot Sniper Boy and use 2 AP, the best spot to shoot out of cover here. And we are going to be shooting at this target that's right off of that camera. So we're going to go back to the overhead. So Sniper Boy here, shooting at the Shasui.
Okay. So I'm behind this light cover, which is this railing here, and then because of my Kaoyon, I'm going to retain 1 more as a successful normal.
Gotcha.
So I'll be rolling. Is there an arm piercing on that?
No, it does mortal wounds too, though.
Okay.
So I get 6 attacks hitting on 3s. So I'm going to auto retain 2. I got 6 attacks on 3s. So you save 2. Then you have no crits, unfortunately. For free, should I should attack against the target record for shield?
How much did he normal?
They do 2 each.
2? So he's down to 1.
Potentially, you get to roll 1 save dice though, because you should have 3 saves, and you auto retain 2, and I don't have AP.
I'll roll 1, 5 up, saved it.
Nice.
So I take
You're down to 3.
down to 3. Okay.
That is now your turn.
Okay. All right, and for my next trick, as he flies, he's gonna move. This is my shield drone. He can't do very much else.
Okay.
He's gonna move and pass.
All right. You need to mark that that's yours. So I've got a couple options here. We've got that going, that going. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to just move Slash Boy, and I got plenty of whatevers to go. So
He's dropping down.
Slash Boy's moving into cover right in here, and that is my turn.
Okay. And for my turn, I am going to jump down this guy here, and I don't think I have any valid targets. So I'm going to move.
He's in a conceal order anyway.
He is, yep. Well, I could change to engage, but I'm going to leave it in conceal. He's going to duck behind that tree right there. It's move.
Okay.
Pass.
All right. I'm going to activate my comms guy here. And then he is going to move 6. Which puts him right here. And I'm going to drop him so that his stupid little headphone breaks.
Oh no.
He's going to go right there. And it's actually fine. He's going to spend an AP to give an AP to my Commando 9.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay, and then for my next trick, my medic here is going to hop this right here. It's going to cost him 1 circle, so he's going to move 2 circles up to this place right here. I don't think I have any valid targets, so that is going to be move, pass. I'm going to remove this token because that was his turn right there. He only had 1 action point.
Is that for the turn or is it permanent?
For the turn.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, that balloon dice goes there. Okay. So we are now going to activate my Commando knob. Big boss man's got to do some work today. Let's hope this goes well. And how does this 4-on-4s 6-inch range? All right, so each time I activate my Commando knob, I have something called Get It Done. And each time this operative is activated, you can select one from the Commando operative and add one to the selective operative's APL.
Nice.
So this guy right here is going to get an extra action point.
Okay.
My Commando knob right there. And my Commando boy right there is going to get the extra action point. And then since I have 3, APL of 3 currently, I'm going to move dash shoot. So that's not going to sit there. So what that looks like is, I wish I had the charge range, but I just don't.
Because he's got to go jump over that pipe.
Yeah, so I'm going to move, and I'm going to lose 2. So that's going to give me 1. So I'm moving triangle. So right about there. Triangle after the pipe. I'm changing him to an engage order, sorry. Engage.
Because he's got to get it done.
Gotta get it done. So move dash to get over that stuff. And then we're shooting the slugga. And the slugga has a range of 6, I'm well within that. And then I'm doing 4 shots, hitting on 4s. And I make 2 of them.
Okay. That is my...
So he's in a concealed order, but there's no terrain in between us.
Right,
so.
you can see the whole...
Yep.
The whole thing. So... I'm going to use my save here, 3. So his ability is, he has his save's a little better than the regular Tau. He has 3 4-ups, and then he has a Feel No Pain on Mortal Wound, which does not apply to this situation. 3 4-ups, and I have a crit save and a regular save.
Cool.
And a fail.
That is all of my APLs. What's your turn?
Okay. And then my last operative who I have not moved yet here is my leader. And I am going to move him.
What is flame? Didn't Burner Boy die over there?
Burner Boy did. Burner Boy did.
His bullet-riddled corpse has been sitting in the corner of the battlefield.
Oh man. I'm going to move up 2, 4, 6. Gonna move here. And can I see your leader? Question here. May I see the laser pointer, please?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I am going to move, shoot your leader with my pulse carbine. 4 shots, getting on 3 up, and I'm within 2 inches, 3 inches of my marksman. So I'm going to use the bonded ability. Rerolling 1. I'm going to reroll this 1 right here. So I have 3 regular hits, 1 critical hit. We have 1 critical save. So he's going to take 3 normals. Each normal does 4.
So I'm down to 1. One wound remaining. Just couldn't quite get it done.
Couldn't quite get it. That was close right there. I'm like, man, this is the last.
You almost got the 2. You almost got the 2 headhunter points. Whew.
Do you have any other operatives to move? Are you out? You have 1 more?
I have.
You have this gentleman right here.
Oh yeah, that's my last guy.
So I'll be able to Overwatch.
No, because the turn will be over after that. Who you got? That. Let's. I'm going to. Just going to move dash right here. Stay and conceal. And that
Very nice.
is everybody. That is everybody. So that brings us to the end of turning point 2. So let's talk scoring here. We basically kind of shifted and kept the same thing going. I didn't get close enough to contest that objective. So let's go back to the scoring rules here. And so, friendly operative control 2 or more objective markers, 1 VP, that's both of us. Friendly operatives control more than the other ones do? Nope. We're tied on that. If friendly operatives control any objective markers in your opponent's kill zone, we score 1. And then we both don't have 2 in the opponent's kill zone. Therefore, you have scored 2 victory points this turning point, and so have I.
Okay.
So the score going into turning point 3 will be 3-3. So Tau 3, Orks 3, going into turning point 3. We'll be right back. All right, the score is 3-3 as we drop into turning point 3. First thing we're going to do is roll for initiative. And you retain initiative.
Okay. All right. And I'll start with my strategic ploys. I'm going to use bonded once again, so that means if I have an operative...
Gain a CP.
Gain a CP.
I go to 1.
I'm at 4, so I'm using bonded. So if an operative makes a shooting attack is within 3 inches of another operative, I can reroll 1 of my attack dice.
Yep, so doing the same one again. Okay, heard.
Yes. All right, and... I'm going to do...
I get to do one now.
Sorry.
I'm going to use my soul command point here on Wah! And that's going to allow me to, in the roll attack dice step of combat, when you would retain 2 or more normal hits, you can select one of those hits to be retained as a crit. So if I get 2 normals, I get to turn one of those into a crit in combat.
Nice. Okay, and for my next one, I'm going to use take cover until the end of the turning point. Each time a shooting attack is made against a friendly operative, excluding drones. If it is in cover, improve the save characteristic by 1 for that shooting attack.
Improve the which characteristic?
The saving throw.
So you have a better shooting save throw?
So all these guys, it's pretty much universally 5 up.
So you're going 4s?
4 up, if they are in cover.
Gotcha.
Bonded, take cover. It's going to take me to 2 CP.
So 1 second here. We look something up in the book. All right. Generate that, bam, bam, the targets. Okay. So, your first activation?
All right, for my first activation, I am going to activate my sniper. I'm going to turn him to engage order. And he is going to shoot at your leader.
Okay.
And I am
You gotta flip that token?
Yes, thank you. I'm going to use the standard profile, which has a number of special abilities there. AP1, lethal 5 up, so crits on 5s.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'm within square of my leader, so I'm going to reroll 1.
You basically have to miss all of these.
Yes. So 4 3-ups, and I'm going to reroll that one for bonded. And so I got.
So only have 2 save dice, so he's dead.
Okay.
Give them out, boys.
Okay, and then after that, I am going move to this. I'm going to move to this spot right here behind this light cover, then end my activation.
Okay. Very cool. I will need some measuring devices for this next maneuver. Where's the laser?
The laser.
That paints him. And I move right there. Okay, so we're going to dock a dash, shoot at him, and then move on to that objective.
Okay.
So, that puts me right there. And we are going to shoot with Dock Boy. I believe I do 5 attacks hitting on 4s.
Dakabo is gonna Daka.
Daka. I do not have Daka active right now. But I'm going to do 5 attacks hitting on 4s. Woof. 2 normals.
Okay, so I'm gonna retain 1 normal because I'm behind that light cover.
Okay.
And then I'll roll, and then for take cover, I'm gonna get 4 ups for my save. And so I have 2 normal
Alright. And then he is going to move. right here.
And contest that objective.
Correct.
I think if he, between the two, he's going to have that objective. Nothing else changes by the end of the turning point.
Yep. So he's spent, but that switches to orc control, and it is.
Is he within engagement range of that other?
No, he's out. He's an inch.
Because it's eligible.
He is. Interesting. Do I want to move him into engagement range?
You'd have to charge.
Then we're launching combat. Oh, you have to charge. That's right.
Otherwise, they have to be with an inch away.
And I can't dash charge in the same turn, so no, I'm not in engagement range.
Okay. All right. And okay, so that ends.
That's the end of Dr. Boy's turn. Yep.
Ends Dr. Boy's turn, and then we are going to do. Let's see here. I am going to. I'm going to move this operative right here. I believe this is just a regular operative. He's going to move and shoot
Okay.
at Dr. Boy. So that he's going to use his pulse carbine. I believe that is just a regular shot suite at full wound. So he's going to be doing 5 attacks. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. And
You can't see my whole base, so I'm partially obstructed, so I'm going to retain 1 light save.
okay. Right, 4 ups. And then, so I need to look up the rule for bonded.
If the drones do it.
The drones benefit from that. Nope, that does not work with drones.
Because you got a crit and a regular, and I've got 1 regular save there. Hitting on 4s?
Yes.
Sorry. My bad. 1 crit, 1 regular, so 2, I got 5 ups. And I will take a crit.
Okay, and the crits do 5.
So I'm down to 5 wounds remaining.
Okay.
We are now going to activate my Sniper Boy is going to shoot at that damaged one right over here.
Okay.
And Sniper Boy is going to do 6 attacks hitting on 3s. So on 3s.
Nice.
So I missed 1.
Okay. I think he's. I'm gonna guess he's a goner here, but I'm gonna say he's gonna retain 1 for cover.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna roll 2 4 ups. And I get neither, so I block 1 and a whole bunch get through, and he only has 1. He only has 3 wounds remaining, so I'm guessing that guy.
So you take 2 mortal wounds automatically for the crit, and then you're going to take 8 more.
So he is dead.
Wounds. Cam.
He's going to the Great Bjork concert in the sky.
The Great York concert, they're big fans. Those Tau. Good job, Sniper. And that would be your turn.
Okay, and for the next activation, my leader is going to move to the edge there. So this is kind of weird because this is diagonal here. So measuring for 3 circles of movement will bring him about here.
Okay.
And so I'm going to, I can't see very much. I can see a little bit of your base right here. You're going to get cover. But I'm going to shoot my leader at Boy.
I don't know about that one, dude.
Okay.
I'm within an inch of that heavy terrain.
Mm-hmm. You'll get cover.
I don't think you can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the furthest point from your base, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let me try from this side.
Yeah. I mean, I can go a different path right here. I was measuring vertical distance jumping down because of this way, but I mean, I can go straight down if I have to. I think he's visible to me. I can see him. I can see his left arm.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't look like it on the overhead.
Okay. So, move, shoot, Shasui
Shooting here,
to him.
target, and shooters right there.
Yep, Boy. And so I'm going to be doing Pulse Carbine 4 on 3s. I think I'm out of range for the bonded ability. 4 3-ups, no other special rules here. And we got 3 regulars and a crit.
How much do regulars do?
4.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes back to you. Where's your blue?
Thank you.
Right, Doc Boy down.
But he did a lot of Docking, he did a lot of Eldar shenanigans there.
He sure did. He sure did.
Did a lot of damage. And my leader is now out in the open there. Not a whiff of cover. That's alright. So we'll see if I'll probably be regretting that here in a little bit. But that's okay.
So, did you reroll one of his shots?
I did not.
Okay. We are going to. What's going there? Activate my comms boy. Move him right here. And he is going to pass an APL to my commando boy right there.
Okay. Alright, and then for my next activation, I am going to.
He's in a conceal order.
This guy right here?
Yep.
I'm going to move him here. And then I can see your whole base for this jump here. So move, shoot.
Okay.
This guy. And that is another one of my Shasla troopers here, Pathfinders. 4 4-ups.
Foes.
Foes. And I got no foes.
No foes.
No foes.
That fool got no foes.
Oh no.
All right. So 3 saves on 5. And in shooting, I save that with that.
Nice. Alright, so that ends my activation.
Okay. So I would say that with my 3 APL, who do you have left over here?
I have one who hasn't moved over here, and then I have this guy here.
Those are your two that are left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, where do we land on? You can't see through the floor, right?
You cannot see through the floor. Yes. Well, in the rulebook it says that, like, let's say there's something like this here. Your operative is on the edge.
Wait, what if I'm standing directly under you?
Directly under you, can't shoot.
Okay. So, I'm going to activate my grot. And my grot is going to pull some fucking shenanigans again. So, dash. It's right there. And then he's going to grapple hook to this point right here on the edge of this piece of heavy terrain. And that is going to, he's going to fly right there and drop straight down.
Capture that objective.
And that objective will flip to the Orks.
The Orks.
Shit. And the grot is standing on top of this piece of terrain. If I balance him just right, it is a legal place to stand. So he balances.
Nice.
Okay. And that's his activation.
All right. So
Grapple grot for the win.
grapple grot. So for my next activation here, I am going to. May I see your other ruler? Thank you. There's about 4, 5, 6. I want to get my medical officer up here because then I can see you have a conceal order, but I can see your entire base.
Okay.
So, move, shoot, medical officer to grot.
Okay. I forgot his token, sorry. I'm just gonna put the token for him right there.
Okay, sounds good. And then, so my medical guy, he doesn't have any crazy shooting shenanigans there, so he's just gonna be doing 4 4s, bonded with my marksman. So we're rolling 1.
Yep.
And oh boy, do I need it. Okay, so 1.
1 hit.
1 normal hit.
The grot does not have a great save. You might be shocked to find out. The grot, oh, he has normal. 3 5-ups. Just need 1.
You got it.
And you saved it. Grotto.
He's so small.
He's small boy.
You can barely see him.
He's not swole, he's small.
Small boy?
Small boy. Small boy.
All right.
Cool. Well, so that is that guy. Who do you have left? Oh, your heavy dude over here.
This guy right here.
So, and I have. I mean, I don't. How did. You have a couple guys left, don't you?
I have this guy right here, and this guy right here,
Okay.
and then I would have had the guy over there. I would have had another guy, but he was killed before his turn.
I killed a couple of your guys. That's why you had the extras. Okay.
That's why. This is moving along so quickly.
Yep.
The pile grows.
Back in the pile. So, what I need to do now is give my.
I do apologize.
It's alright, that's alright. Charge this guy. So the God damn it, Grot. Hey, can you mind if I just put him here and I'll move him if you shoot?
Sure.
So that stops happening.
But for all the rules purposes, he's on the pipe.
He's on the pipe, yep. So we got Commando Boy charging the. Is that a Shasla? Shasla Cola.
He's charging a Shasta beverage.
A Shasta beverage.
A Shasta.
Very cool. So the Commando Boy is somewhere around here. Commando Boy. Right there. So I have right now as well. So if I get, let me read that rule again real quick. Retain 2 or more normals, I can make one of those a crit. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do 4 attacks, hitting on 3.
Okay, I'm using my fists. 3 5-ups. So
that was a 4, sorry.
That was a 4, and I have 1 successful normal hit.
Okay, and then when I have 2 normal hits, I can make one a crit. And first thing I'm going to do is pass a crit along.
Okay, and how much do the crits do?
That's going to do 4 damage. 5 damage, sorry.
5 damage, so he's down to 2.
Okay.
I'm going to assign a crit for a whopping.
You don't have a crit.
I'm going to assign a normal hit for a whopping 3 damage.
Okay, so I go down to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then crit 5.
And he's gone.
Blech. Charge fight, and that is his turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I am going to activate this operative right here. He's going to shoot. There. He's going to shoot. This operative here.
Makes sense.
He's like, you killed my boy,
killed my homie.
Killed my Shasta. That is my weapons expert. That is the one with the ion rifle. And so the question is, do I want to overcharge or do I want to play it safe? I think we're going to overcharge.
Always overcharge.
Always overcharge.
This is an overcharge channel.
This is the time to be overcharging right here.
I think the only time not to do it is if you're playing, if you don't want to kill yourself on an objective by accident.
Yeah. Oh, we got a 1. I think we're going to command reroll the 1.
Hey, so real quick, I'm in a conceal order. Can you see my entire base?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to command reroll. This one I subtracted the extra. I was at 2. No, I need to go down to 1. And that was a 1 rolled into a 1, so he's going to take some more wounds here. Because that profile is hot. Alright, let's see.
So you got 2 hits, right?
Yeah.
So 2 normals, and that's it. Then I take.
Okay, so I'm going to take 3 more wounds after all this is said and done.
Okay, so I got saves 3, 5 up. And I got 1 crit, so I'm taking 1.
Okay, that's going to do 5.
Okay, so he goes down to 2.
Mm-hmm. Then I take 3 mortals, so I'm down to 4.
Bummer.
So shoot, and then as we were talking about, jumping down costs nothing.
You still gotta move.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump off this tower and run this objective. So jump.
Okay.
And then move.
Okay.
This objective. And claim it for Bjork.
I have some bad news for you.
Mm-hmm.
In a second. As you will know, we're out of operatives, correct?
Yes. Oh no, I have 1 more.
Oh yeah, okay. So, I am going to add an extra APL here. And that is just not quite enough. So I'm going to switch this guy as I activate him to a, sorry camera, overhead. I'm going to switch this guy to an engage order.
Okay.
I'm going to move his things down here because that's what I'm going to do.
We know who they belong to.
Right.
Move dash.
Going to move dash. And then we're going to shoot at this guy.
Okay.
And that is the pistol.
Okay. So I'm within 1 inch of this. I'm gonna use this cover. This edge. It's part of my base is obstructed.
Yep. And I'm gonna do 4 shots hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
And I get 1 crit.
I think this guy might be gone. Well, let's see here. So I have 1 I'm retaining for cover, and then I use the ability to take cover, which means that my
Saving on 4s.
Yep. Roll 2.
Nice.
So I got a crit save and 2 regular saves.
Alright. And your turn.
Okay.
He lost the APL.
Okay. And I have this operative's turn here. He really cannot. He can't really do. I can charge him into something.
Good.
I can charge him into. So charge is square and.
It's circle and pentagram.
Circle and pentagram.
That's square and pentagram.
Circle and pentagram. So he is not really in range to charge anybody at all. Because I can't move and charge.
Nope.
So I am just going to. What is the characteristic of the Grot as far as his APL? He has 1 or 2.
He's got 2.
He's 2. So if I go over there, I can't really win that contest right there. I can't win that contest. And I can't shoot with that guy, so I'm just going to pass.
Pass.
Because I do not think I can really do anything with him.
Okay.
And that is all my operatives.
So for my final operative here, 2, 4. We're gonna try to slash a boy right here.
Slash boy. Into the Tau Sergeant Stumpy.
Is he Tau Sergeant Stumpy?
He is, yes.
Sergeant Stumpy's the best crazyman of all time.
So
There goes my hero, Sergeant Stumpy. Okay, so slash a boy. So if, I don't think there's any way that the special move here. So if I get hurt in combat but don't die, you lose mortal wounds. But that being said, it all comes down to.
and he's injured, right?
Yes, but does that affect weapon skill?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
4s, twin choppers.
All right, and I have 1, only 1.
And I got 2 crits, so your guy's dead.
Okay, this is a crits 2. I'm guessing 1 and
5.
4, 5. Okay, then he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Absolutely.
So that will flip that.
For the Orks.
Back to the Orks.
Log.
That is the end of turning point 3.
No more operatives for you?
Nope.
Okay.
So at the end of turning point 3, let's do some scoring. So you killed my leader for Headhunter, and that scores you 1.
Yes.
Then you have 2 objectives for 1 victory point.
Yep.
And then you have 1 in my zone
The 3.
for 3.
3 total. Okay.
And then I score 2 is 1. I have more for another 1. I have 1 in your deployment zone. And I have 2 in your deployment zone.
Or 4.
So I scored 4 that turn.
Yes.
So
So right now you're winning 7-6.
Very close, going into turning point 4. Friendly operatives you control 2 or more. Yep. Friendly operatives control more. 1, yep. So I maxed out that turn with 4 primary. Very cool. Alright, so just to recap of what we have going on here at the moment. I've got my sniper perched up here, got my comms boy holding it down right there. Slasher boy right here. Getting a big charge in to reclaim us that point to take the lead, which we really need going into turning point 4 because there's a lot going on right here. We got my commando boy, he's down but not out, and Grotto, literally my MVP this game for me. He absolutely has crushed it for us. And then you've got the shield drone holding it down on objective 3. We've got your Geordie LaForge gentleman right over there. You've got a medic, what is he? Marksman?
Yes.
You've got a medic, a marksman, and your leader still. So a lot of stuff can happen with the Orks leading 7-6 going into turning point 4. Be right back. All right, the score is 7-6 Orks going into turning point 4. We will start by generating a command point each. I have 1. How many do you have, Lloyd?
I have 2.
2. All right. And then we will do the strategic ploys. Let's roll for initiative. Can I win an initiative roll once in this game?
We shall see.
Yes! I have the initiative for once. Woo! I am not like that guy from 40K in 40 Minutes, the James, Mr. Initiative. That's not me. I do not have the initiative today. So, we are looking at strategic ploys. I won the initiative, so I will go with Wah! Again. It seems like the most orky thing to do, and that's what I'm going to do for my command point.
Very orky. Alright, so for my strategic ploy, I am going to use Bonded again. And I am going to use, I think that's it.
Okay.
It'll take me down to 1 CP.
Perfect. All right, so as we get started here, we are going to activate our first unit. Sup, my unit. And that is going to be I have some interesting conundrums with the positioning of everything on the board at this point, really.
Yep, a couple different options.
This is a tough call. I do not have the units left that I wanted. And I'm not going to be able to charge. So that's 1, 2, 3 to there. Bam, that gives me a triangle. So,
is that subtracting a circle to get over the pipe?
I have to move that way for that to happen. And none of your guys are injured either, are they?
No.
So, I'm going to activate him.
Mhm.
And he's going to move. Don't drop that. Move dash right here.
Mhm.
If I could find the 2, that would be fantastic. There we go. Help bolster that objective.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Okay. All right. For my activation, I am going to. I am going to activate my marksman. For his first action, he is going to shoot the grot.
Okay.
All right, and he's going to use the standard shot 4, hitting on 3 up. And then for bonded, so 2 normal hits.
So I will take 1.
Okay. And those do 4.
So that leaves the grot with 2. I'm going to put this with his marker up here.
Right on top of that terrain.
Yep.
All right, and for my next, I am going to move. Okay. And that is going to end his turn. So he's not going to be able
That was
to.
quite a bit extra.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to contest that objective.
Nope. The other guy is, though.
Mm-hmm.
However, let's see what I can do with this guy. So 2. That's more than 2 inches through. Can I move dash? Nope. I think he's pretty fucking useless right now. What if... Yeah, I mean, they're just way out of position to do anything, really. You have 2 more guys to shoot. You're not going to be able to shoot him.
Correct.
You are not going to make it, and you're going to lose an AP there. So, Comms Boy needs to stay there. And you can't charge and get in range. So, via my calculations, you can't take this point.
Correct.
That's done, as long as I leave Comms Boy there. So, Comms Boy needs to stay there. However, I can't take this point, right? This all comes down to a couple things that happen right here. These guys can't do much. However, I can... Am I able to move, let's see there, I need to wait. He needs to wait. And he can shoot 6 with his as well. But that is not is useless. So I will activate perhaps. How many wounds does your leader have?
He's at full.
But how many is that?
8.
8. So I could make it harder for him. Okay, so we're going to activate Sniper Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to change him to a conceal order. From a conceal order to an engage order. Someone using 1 action point to shoot. And he is going to shoot at your leader.
Okay.
And that is, I believe that is 6 attacks hitting on 2s. I believe. 6 attack hitting on 3s, sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Six attacks hitting on 3s. Hui! Okay, that's good. I'll take that.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
So I can use another operative as cover. I can use that guy as cover.
So you're gonna auto retain 1?
Yes.
Okay.
So I am going to retain 1 as a successful normal save. Roll 2. And
the dice cock.
and re-roll the cocked dice. And so we have 2 regular saves.
You take 8.
8. So that guy's dead. You've killed my leader. And you've gotten.
I gotta say, whoever painted this did a pretty good job with just about everything except this one thing the leaders will change.
Or whatever that is
Not painted properly. That's okay. And then with my second APL, so I got that's a Headhunter point.
Mm-hmm.
2. I'm gonna spend 2, and then down doesn't cost. I'm going to just move him right hither. Oh, and you're orange being spent this turn. Oh boy.
Alright.
Your turn, sir.
My turn. So the next I'm going to activate my medic. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to go down 2 circle here, drop down. Okay, that's for his first circle. 2. 3. There. I don't think he's going to be able to contest that unless I dash.
But then it's still 3 on the point to 2 on the point?
Yes. So I'm not going to be able to take that one from you. I'm just going to shoot. And 4 3-ups.
So,
Yes.
here's an idea. If you dash onto this point with your second AP, right? Instead of shooting him, right?
Okay.
You then move this guy out and shoot the grot off, and then this objective is neutral instead of.
Okay. I'll do that.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll dash. And
Yep.
well, this guy actually can't shoot. That's the shield drone.
No, this guy.
Oh, this guy here.
Yeah, you just move him right there,
Yeah.
and then shoot the grot.
Mm.
If you can kill the grot who has 2 wounds left, then that point becomes neutral.
Okay. All right, we'll do that.
That's probably the best play. So, but it's my turn, right? So, I just need to stick around. So pass. So back to you.
All right, so I'll do that. Move him out.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change his from a conceal to engage.
Okay.
And then shoot the grot. And that is.
So we're shooting from here. to the grot up there.
That is 4 ups, and we got 1 normal hit.
CP reroll 1, dude. You need to kill that grot.
Okay. All right.
I saved it.
Saved it. All right.
With my 1 save, I mean.
Okay. That is the end of his activation.
I believe that's the end of the game.
That's really pretty much it. I've got the drone, but yeah.
You just have the drone left, and he can't really do anything that's going to change much. So,
I mean, you'd pass. I could Overwatch. Maybe in the Overwatch, kill the grot.
okay, let's see.
And that would.
Well, I'm actually only have 1 operative left.
Okay.
Oh, and the grot. I have 2 operatives left. So yeah, you might be able to Overwatch kill him.
That would make that one
let's
neutral.
let's keep playing then. Yep. If you kill the grot, it makes that one neutral. However, the grot still gets to move.
Yeah, I think we can probably say the game is decided right here. You were ahead by 1 point. You just got Headhunter.
Yep.
And then
I get another 4, and you get 2. Yep. But let's play it out. Just see if the orcs real quick. Just see if the orcs can. Let's see if you can remove that point from me, because that changes a lot. I actually go to. I go to 2 points if you kill that grot, or I move. However, could I not just? Okay, this is not the grot rule is heavy cover. I believe for the grappling hook
I believe the tree
is light cover.
in the example in the book, it's heavy, but it's a large forest terrain. The trunk of a tree is heavy. That is on page 31 of the core rules.
So you got to finish within an inch of that point. Okay, so here you go. Here you go. You still have your drone left, right? So
Yes.
I'm going to shoot my grot right here. Flip this over to the orcs. Right? And then you're going to... This flips to nobody. Because they're tied.
Okay.
Because I'm within 2. Right?
I think that was your grot.
That was my grots too, sorry, thank you. And he is spent. You now can charge with your shield drone at the grot.
Maybe if I can kill him, I pretty much have to do.
Oh,
One
you might be able to kill. So okay, so the game's not over. Game's not over.
This guy hasn't moved yet.
No, he moved.
He moved.
You can kill him in Overwatch. Oh, he's in a conceal. You cannot. Oh,
But they
he's
were
within.
within.
Yep. So he can.
So let's.
Yeah, we gotta play it out.
Okay.
So it's possible, like if tie is possible.
Okay. So shield drone charge. He can fly.
Yep.
So charge. And the shield drone is going to ram 3 5-ups. Okay. Rolling for his melee attack against the grot. Woof.
You got a commander roll that. The game's over.
Yeah.
You get 1 dice.
Move all that out of the way. Woof. Alright.
However, his APL's 2. That sucks.
Yeah.
I roll 3 5-ups. You get 1 crit. You take 4 damage.
So I'm down to 3.
Okay, so I activate my Slasher Boy here.
Okay.
Pass.
Alright.
So
I guess the only thing. So his AP is 2, mine is 2. So Grot has that, and then I would just shoot Overwatch.
yeah, but who do I have left? Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Yep. So Overwatch. Who's shooting at him?
I'm gonna shoot with the medic. I think their profile is pretty much the
Oh,
same.
no. Oh yeah, that's your medic. You have to shoot with the medic.
Yeah.
He's the closest one.
Okay, 4 ups, and are they within square?
Yep.
They are within square. So I'm gonna reroll 1, and that is that's cocked. I'm gonna roll the cocked dice, and then reroll this as a bonded, and I have 3 crits and a regular.
Even the regular kills me, so if I rolled 3 6s right there, he's still dead. So that one flips to you. Okay. And then I have one to activate. And he's going to run right here where he can see you and shoot your medic.
Okay. Alright, let's do it.
Gotta kill him with a fucking pistol. Or we tie, right, I think?
We'll see. We'll see.
Commando boy.
I think I'm going to cover, so I'm going to retain 1 as a regular normal save.
Okay, Commando boy, I'm doing 4 shots, hitting on 4s.
Alright, and I'm going to roll 2 of my 3.
So that was 2 crits and 2 crits and regular.
And I got 2 crit saves and then 1 regular save.
So save it.
Good.
Alright, and that concludes turning point 4. Very, very cool. So at the end of the game here, we've got Shield Drone and Grot locked in combat. We've got Geordie LaForge holding down point 3. We've got a couple Tau, disgusting, holding down point number 2. And the Orks kind of controlling this half of the board. Besides the Grot, it's kind of the board's pretty split 50-50 here. The whole game kind of shifted this way as we started playing. As was to be suspected, Lloyd really stacked this side of the board heavy in the beginning of the game, and I really stacked this side of the board heavy in the beginning of the game. And as you're trying to take the enemy objectives, we kind of just spun the board around a little bit. That was a super even match. Let's try this. Let's look up the scoring. What do we got? So
you got Headhunter.
So that's 1 secondary for me.
Okay.
And then as far as the objectives go, I've got 1, 2, 3. So I get 1 point for having 2.
Yeah.
I get 1 point for having more. I get 1 point for your objective, and so I scored 5 points total with the
5.
secondary.
So that's 6 total for you.
No, 5 total with the secondary.
Yeah. And I got
1 for the. You scored 2. You scored 2. Because you have 1 in my zone, and you also have 2.
Yeah. So the final score is you got 12. And I got 8.
Final score 12-8. That was a mighty game.
Good game?
Good game, sir. Well played, well fought. The Tau certainly are a mighty foe. As much as I talked poorly on them, that was one hell of a matchup. Their shooting is just scary. But that was crazy. First time playing. What did you think of the Tau?
Yeah, they're definitely a glass cannon. I think they have all the tools, just using them correctly. I think like you had said before, I kind of overloaded one side of the board. So maybe if I had done that a little more evenly, would have worked out better. But super fun team to play, awesome shooting. One thing I wish they had some dedicated melee specialist. Maybe they do. We did it with 2 regular operatives, but I think once I get the hang of them, they'll be pretty formidable.
That they will be. Well, the Beach Boy Orks win the day, and the Tau gets sent home in dismay. It's been another Astoria Astartes Kill Team Battle Report. Like and subscribe for more.